Is it on? Oh,
Oh, your outfit is cute.
Oh, yes. Oh, I really like that.
Bibbies. I know. I need new bibbies.
Booty so big, word, Lord, have mercy.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know by now what it is. I'm so excited. This is the SHEEBA podcast, your home for everything melanated, everything magic, everything black girls care about. And we are in here with myself and with Kyle and our resident feature, Mimi, Janae, music, and we do have a special guest.
Oh my God. This is Tesha. Don't do that to me.
You did it already. Hey, Billie.
Hi, what's up? You're here with Billie. And yeah, I'm here with these wonderful, beautiful women. And we are about to sit here and talk about some shit today.
Why don't you tell the people what you do real quick?
So I do interviews with On Air with Sir. He was on Boom 103.9. And he has his own personal radio station. And I was one of the talkers and personalities on there. Ooh. So I do interviews, I do modeling, I have my own blog page where I talk about mental health awareness and just daily stuff that goes on throughout the day where it comes with men and just people and stuff like that. And I'm a glass house and an astrology guru, and I just love people. So I'm just all around a cool person, and I'm just happy to be here.
Well, we are excited to have you on.
We are.
Yes, thank you for having me here. This is going to be great. I have my mask on. See, this is what COVID do to you. I have a whole conversation
right.
with a whole mask
on your face.
half on my face, and not even peep it because it's right tucked, behind the ears.
It's normal. It's normal for us to just see. Okay.
Right. You know, a guy tried to, when we went to that concert, we went to a concert in Maryland, and there was a guy at the rest stop who legit came up wearing a hoodie and a mask and just held his phone out like what? You giving me your number?
No, what?
Oh yeah.
I can't even see you. You could have your whole front row missing, and I would never know.
That was a setup.
But hold
what
on.
do you think?
Carmen, to your point, don't you all feel like COVID kind of set you up a little bit? You were thinking, oh, he might be kind of cute.
Yes.
And the mask come down like, damn it.
Yes.
It's a little late.
It's a whole setup.
It's a little late. COVID really
Or
set
he
me
might
up.
be nice, but really he was just homeless.
Oh, you right.
Oh, man.
Or he looked really good, but that lazy eye, that's all you caught at the moment. And
Right.
you just throw you off a little
Or he
bit.
ain't got no
It's gonna be a
tooth.
no for me, though. It's a no for me. It's gonna be a no for me, though. Nah, that's all right. That's all right. I'll see you when you get done.
You're right.
No more come up stages for me.
Oh,
No,
I like that.
Words.
because
I use
I
that
feel
phrase.
like when you spend your time on the come up, they start getting cute and forgetting that you was there when they wasn't
Period.
nobody. And I don't have time for nobody to be thinking that they cuter than what they really is. Like,
Period.
did you forget about that black tooth that I was with you with? Like, did you forget about that?
Yeah,
And
I
when
didn't
you got
shit.
your teeth done?
Not the dead tooth. Not the dead
Listen,
tooth.
y'all, I had this exact conversation with my ex just recently. And we're friends now, so it's fine. But I was like, yeah, you don't remember when he said something? I was just like, yeah, I paid for you to get that surgery.
Damn.
Yeah.
But it was surgery
soon?
on his mouth. There was something going on with a tooth, and he couldn't sleep, and he was waking up in the middle of the night, and it was an excruciating pain. So I actually paid for his dental surgery so he could get this tooth pulled. He was just like, I'm never gonna forget this, and I was just like,
And he forgot.
Yeah, I
at
ain't
the
gonna
time,
forget neither.
And he
mind
forgot.
you, at the time, I said, whatever, you won't be like, you weren't with me when I was shooting in the gym, and lo and behold, we
You come
broke
back
up.
around.
He forgot that I even ever paid for that surgery.
He said, fuck practice.
He forgot. So how did he stop hurting?
Right.
In his mind, he worked it out.
That's crazy.
But no, it was me.
Well,
That's
kudos
so
to
true.
you for being a bad bitch and doing what you need to do to make sure your man was good. But fuck him.
Period.
He ain't shit. And he'll always remember that.
I feel like that's from Two Can Play That Game. Y'all remember that movie from early 2000s?
I never saw that
Vivica
movie.
Fox and Morris Chestnut. Bobby Brown was in it, and he was dating that girl, and she fixed his teeth, his whole girl. He was just what's his name? The guy that works on the cars in Martin. What was his name?
Cole.
Otis.
Oh, Otis.
No, what did your wait? It's not your.
The one with the. Actually, yeah, he did have a girl like Jerome. He did have not Otis, not Otis. So yeah, Jerome. She picked it right out. He forgot.
Oh, I thought you were about the dude and don't you know no good.
No, that's the same guy. That is the car guy. But
I feel so lost with everything I just said.
So we just went on a crazy
Wow.
tangent. Billie just actually coming in gave us a really good question, but I want to save it for later because I feel like we are in a dating vibe. Kyle actually had a topic about her recent dating life, and I love Kyle's dating life.
I've got
so much more like
It's just so much fun, you know?
Skin on the surface, my experiences in the past couple months, and I'm not even like I haven't been dating like that, and this has scared me. But anyways, all right, it's kind of okay. Here's the question. Let me just start like this. Here's the question: have y'all ever dated a guy that's basically, essentially dating his best friend?
Yes.
His male best friend.
oh yeah,
Yes.
oh,
And
yeah.
by
And
that,
it's weird.
And let me clarify
Yes, very
that for
weird.
people who might not understand what I'm referring to either.
Okay.
I mean, not like, oh, in a romantic relationship with my best friend. No, y'all like never go anywhere without each other.
Yes.
Always call each other. Always text.
I had a dude. I'm sorry, I didn't even cut you off.
No.
I had an ex-boyfriend who literally, after we would have sex, he would call his friend.
Too much.
And then when we broke out and I left, he moved him in. So I was just like, okay. So then I just took to offense, like, whenever you want to come out as gay, you know, I could just say I knew. And like, you know,
Right.
it wouldn't be, you know, that bad. But I was like, yeah, it was definitely getting weird. And then when it got to the point where our relationship was ending, I just like put two and two together. Like, why would you be calling him after?
You added the I love you thing because that started getting intense too, right?
Yeah.
So she left that part out. Tell them.
Oh yeah. So after we would get off the phone.
I'm mortified right now.
Yeah, but when
I'm sorry.
And Mimi is like, when did it be?
this is part of, you know, my past, and at the time, me just being, you know, whatever, because he was a good boyfriend to me and he never cheated on me. I didn't have anything to worry about as far as that was concerned. And to this day, like, I can honestly say that was a relationship that just ended because things just didn't work
Sounds
out
like he was
between us.
emotionally cheating.
And he sounds like it. Could have been.
But did you ever ask him about why he was calling
I
his
did,
friend,
and
what did
he said just because he wanted to talk to him. And then when we got to that point, I just stopped asking questions because I started feeling very uncomfortable. It was just like, okay,
Felt very uncomfortable.
yeah,
Because that's uncomfortable.
it is. It's very uncomfortable. And then as I was going through the relationship and as things ended, I was thinking like, you know, why didn't this person want me this certain type of way? And it got to the point where he actually told me, like, I don't see myself ever being with you, like, ever in life. So I was just
a
like,
point for you to make
Yeah.
your exit. I'm glad
yeah,
you did.
yeah,
Because you don't ever want a man to have to tell you that twice.
right.
You know.
And after the first time, I was like, all right, it's done, blocked him, never talked to him again. And that was 2 years ago.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Moral of the story.
I'm sorry if I made all y'all feel uncomfortable.
No.
It's fine, but
I
you
feel
know, what's
uncomfortable.
your Kyle? What's your experience with this? Because you have brought it up. So like, what's going on?
Right.
Oh, if you guys listen to the read, it's hashtag break up with him. That's it. I mean, first stop, I communicated my issue with him always being present or always being around. Like, I would be like, hey, let's go to dinner, or we would have a date. Why is he pulling up?
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, it's Sunday fun day. Why are he and the other best friend now showing up to the house to hang out with
Whose
us?
house? Your house?
Actually, guys,
No, not my, no.
I had a bit of a premonition, not a premonition, a throwback. I did this sort of thing did happen to me.
Okay, now talk it out.
I totally
Go ahead.
forgot, and I think it was the way that it was worded at first, and then I'm hearing y'all talking about male. I did though. This is my very first boyfriend. We were together for 7 years, and at the time he was like into smoking and video games, and I had been with him since high school, and I was with him through college. whatever. I'm there like doing papers, doing things that was well before my time because we had like a 3 or 4 year gap. So like I'm doing all this extra stuff. When he went to college, I'm putting money towards him getting books, and he decided to come home from that college, and then I did all his admission paperwork to get into the Camden County. Yeah, I was overextending myself. But anyways, there was this friend that was always there, and it was always attributed to their spark ups, like smoking. Okay. I didn't never smoke, but I'm like, why every day he got to be there? Like between the smoking and between the games. Like, do you got a girlfriend? Do you have anything else that is going on? Right. And I used to be super annoyed to the fact that one day I lashed out on the front. I'm like, dog, you're really doing too much. You're in the way every time. Like, there's no personal space, and he feel like he just gotta rush out. And then I would pull that. Are you gay? Like, are you? Because I'm not understanding why. There's no downtime between me and you. And he felt like because I lived there, that was enough time to sacrifice or whatever. But I'm like, if he's here too, that's not personal time. Right. That's not personal time. Right. If you're here and you're smoking or y'all going out, that's taking away time from me. And I'm not one of them type people that gotta be like super all over you, but I do appreciate my time. So when you want my time, it's just like, what the fuck is he doing here? And why?
And that's to my point. These guys who have done that, they don't see that they are emotionally cheating on us. And it's not even emotional. It can be quality time cheating, because you can't get that with other people around. And then when you bring it up, or in my experience when I brought it up, obviously he hadn't done the work. So he got very defensive. I'm sure.
Well, my thing is, let it be the other way around, and I got a bunch of girlfriends. But see, I would never do that. I would never do that. I'm not bringing a whole bunch of girlfriends to my house because number one, I don't trust women like that. Period. So I would never put it in a situation like that.
And not that you can't trust women,
no, I just don't trust. That's just me. My experiences. I don't care who you are. I don't.
I had the same flock and same problem. So you're not alone at all.
Yeah, no, I don't care who you is. I don't know.
I think it's a difference though when you talking about your girlfriends. Like, we not having you walk around the house in the booty shorts and I'm not home and you in there with my man. Yeah, we not doing that.
Oh, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's something like, well, go ahead to the house, such and such will let you in and I'll be right there. That's a little bit different.
I mean like
playing video games.
No, I mean like he's having like a girl's day and he's there. Like it's no need for you to
it's no reason for that.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
You about to throw the vibes off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm cool.
And if you don't throw the vibes off, sir, sis.
Okay. Yeah, no, but no, I get it. But I just don't think that is conducive to anybody having the male best friend there, whether boy or girl. And it makes it worse for me if it's a girl because now I'm like,
something's going on.
No, I wouldn't even go there. It's just that all the time. I can see some of the time because I'm a female best friend to a couple of my friends, but I give them their space. I'm not calling all the time. They let their whoever they dealing with know about me, and then when I come around, they're like, "Oh, you're the girl I heard about," and I make sure to keep it cute. I'm not all hanging all over them. Like I don't want to even make it because first of all, they're not my type. Let's get that there. And I always have been the friend who, even though despite these people are not my type, they're just genuinely my friends. Right. It seems like the girls always feel uptight and think that I'm the one that's like, might. I'm like, dog, I can't help how I look. I really can't help how I look. And no one's really looking at them.
You know what it is, though? That, because this happened to me. Yeah. Of course it did. But that man... whoever your friend is, he talks about you like you are 10 feet tall. Yeah, he does. That's really what it is. Literally, I have a friend who I've known since I was like a teenager. His fiance at the time met me, and the first thing she said was, "Oh my God, I thought you were taller." Like, why? Why would you think that? Never having seen a picture, never having, you know what I'm saying? He's been telling her that, oh my gosh, she sings, and oh my gosh, she models, and oh my gosh, she's so talented, and she works for this company, and she does that, and she came into my, performance, and she did this, and she helped me with that. Like, that man
like,
is
thanks,
talking
fellas,
about you,
but don't set me up because
like you personally hang the moon in the sky. That's what it is.
Yeah. Set me up like that, fellas, because I don't want to have to slap a whole psych. No, I just don't want to have that. It's uncomfortable to after a certain point when it comes to
It sounds.
dealing with somebody.
I'm sorry to cut you off because I had a.
Come on, we need your transparency.
I know. So it sounds like to me also that these. So it sounds to me like. F it. Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong.
Nope.
And honestly, too, it sounds to me like the girl, she's just reacting to what she knows. Not saying that it's right, because I do loathe when women treat other women that way, especially if it's not even that situation.
Right,
you don't know the situation, you're just assuming. Mm-hmm. I think it falls more so on your best friend to handle that before it even gets there. Like, she should know and be secure enough in their relationship to not feel some type of way.
It could be not him though. He could brief her and be like, "Nah, it's not like that." Yeah. It could be something in her, like she's just insecure, and nobody can do nothing about insecurity but her. But my thing is, I don't care who you are. You could be Beyonce, Rihanna, whoever. I'm not intimidated by anybody.
And I'm not thinking you're intimidated.
No, not you. I'm just saying, like, I don't get like that, so I don't understand that mentality when women think like that.
I got
like,
where you was going.
I don't understand it.
Was
like,
it that energy? Because I wasn't there. I want to be there. Was it like that? Like, because sometimes people approach you like, I had that happen. Hi,
it's always that. It's always
or
the
it's
bubbly
like,
in front, but then they in the next room. They calls in the next room like, I don't like this.
Oh yeah, that's
it's all the snickering behind the scenes, or he'll call me later and be like, "Girl, don't you know I was in an argument?" I'm like, "An argument? How'd you get into an argument? What happened? I thought we were all vibing earlier." I'm confused. I
thought we just became best friends.
I was like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Well, she didn't like the way you was dressed or whatever you said." I'm like, "Bro, I dress like this all the time." Like,
no problem.
And that's messy two different ways. Because for one, I had a great time. I don't know why you didn't have a wonderful time, but you know what I'm saying. And then
not to mention, I was pumping you up.
Right, but I think that our male friends need to do way better, because he should not have told you that. He should not have told you that.
What, that they
that they had an argument and that it was about you, and she didn't like the way that you was dressed, and she didn't like your underboob, and she didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he should not have told you that. True. And we don't hold our male friends accountable enough for doing that. Right. Because you have an argument with your man, you don't come tell me for real. Like, and if we have a similar thing and we just upset and we just talking like right now, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, "Oh, I had a situation with such and such," but let us be going through some shit now. We don't uncover our man like that. We don't be like, "Yeah, you know, last night he just needed his teeth fixed, so that shit is right." Like, you know what I'm saying? Or damn, he having erectile dysfunction right now. Like, we don't do that.
But I appreciate the transparency. So it doesn't bother me if my best friend tells me something like that, because I know I'm not interested in him that way anyways. However, I don't want no bitch around me that got some secret animosity and me not know. Because when I get wind of it, then it's going to be another situation, because I'm going to be like, you sat around me for X amount of weeks or whatever, and you this is how you felt, because I'm going to bring it to the table type of situation. So I'm going to be like, you don't...
Rather that than that guy coming around her and being like, "Well, yeah, you know, she ain't," you know what I'm saying? He needs to...
Oh no, he won't let her know that I know. He'll just be like,
even still, I just feel like that is, even if he knows you enough to know that you are a mature individual and you not gonna, you know what I'm saying, get crazy. Right. It's irresponsible of him to plant that seed. Because
he knows how you're going to react to with that news. Now you're already on guard. This bitch was talking about me this whole time, nice to my face. You know,
no, it's not. That's not that reaction every time. It's not that reaction every time. It depends on who it is and what it is. However, for me, I just might not come around.
Right, and that was my also another point. It also depends on level of friendship. That's your best friend. So you guys obviously communicate maybe differently than, say, another close male.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Maybe there is a difference.
Like, it's a difference.
Maybe their relationship, they tell him.
Yeah,
and that's a separate thing. Back to
right.
Back to what you were saying, because I've had a guy, like, I've literally asked the guy, "Well, why would you tell him that?" Like, talking about his friend. Like, he told his friend stuff that we argued. I'm like, "Why would you tell him that?" And his response was, "Why shouldn't I tell him that? I tell him everything." I'm like, "Nigga, is that your girlfriend?"
But I don't know. I guess that's
What's going on?
That's
Like,
weird shit.
you gotta tell, like, you laying your burdens down? The fuck?
It depends on what it is. The topic. Now, don't be saying that last night I had a bad night in bed. Now that's too far. That's too far. But like, if we had an argument with, she was tripping because of whatever, I don't mind. Just don't let me get wind of it.
But the thing is that men do this thing where, like, it's a man right now who will say, yeah, like it's not even trying to make you jealous, but they flip shit.
Yes.
You always gotta know that. They just flip shit and they don't even necessarily be trying to. Like, a guy said to me, you know, you was mad at me about this girl, like I was flirting with her. I said, no, I wasn't. I wasn't mad at you flirting with nobody. First of all, I'm a flirt with all your friends. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at you for flirting with the girl. I'm mad at you because you mishandled me and not spending any time with me, but had the nerve to ask me if you could go hang out with the fuck. No.
Right.
No, you can't hang out with her.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't gone anywhere.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't care who you hang out with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when he presented the situation, it's, she was, and it may be things I said, but he don't present the right lens of the situation. It be, no, she was mad. So now the girl think I'm hating on her. You know what I'm saying?
It has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with
Exactly.
you came to me about a situation that you wanted to take me out, but now that didn't happen. Now you want to all of a sudden go hang out with her. You don't just be like,
I just feel like there just needs to be a background check, not like a background check of like what's your information. Like,
no, you can do both.
You need to check them.
You can do both.
You can do both.
You can get
before
the
this
background
happened.
and all that.
No,
No,
like,
see, I'm the type of person
you
let
need
you
to
hang
check
yourself.
them. Check
No,
them.
I ain't gonna do no checking. I'm gonna let you hang yourself. I'm gonna give you a rope and let you hang yourself.
Not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the boyfriend and the girlfriend. You need to, like, if and you're dating, you should know, like, already, like, if they're jealous type. Like, well, first of all, you like you know what I mean? Like, fill this shit out. Don't let it get to a head where they're already like ready to like fight every woman that comes across. Like, clearly y'all don't need to be in this space in public together in the first place. Like, y'all just, like, that's what I mean, background check. Y'all don't bring
Right. No, I think that's an important topic. Like, know what your pressure points are well within the beginning of a relationship.
You're saying it
because I have friends that go through that, and I just be looking like, you mean to tell me y'all is in a relationship or y'all are married or whatever, and years down the line you telling me that y'all can't go out in a public space because this one is jealous, or you don't know what your trigger points are. How? We all having a good time. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody knows you're taking.
Healthy at all.
It's not healthy, and it's too much of a I control, like, you're mine. None of us are, any of us. I think it's healthy. That's why I think that us women sometimes we get so emotionally attached. We attach from the things that we're normally used to doing ourselves. So I think I've learned within my solitude of being single all these years. I think when I do allow somebody in my space, it's still important to still have girl time. It's still important to do things separate. I'm not making my life around that man or just us doing things. No, we'll have our vacations, but I'm going to still have some girlfriendcations too.
Of course.
Like, no, you're not coming everywhere or you're not doing everything. I'm not doing that no more because I did that when I was younger. And it just becomes you wasn't doing that in the beginning of a relationship, just because I didn't do it then or whatever, I want to do it now. If you don't lock me into what we started, but some people get used to that, and it's just like,
hold on, guys. I want to hear what Billie has to say.
What about?
Yeah, because I want to hear your opinion on all of this.
Everybody had like all different stories, and I'm surrounded by 3 like strong ass women. Like, I have all strong ass energy here, so I'm like looking like, oh my god, really? Oh my god, this is amazing. Because I just got out of, just to touch what you said, I was engaged last year, and I broke off that engagement, and then I had a back and forth thing with this guy that I was dealing with, and it was completely unhealthy. And touching on the fact that like I was social, had a big friend group, and then I got right in my relationship and I started going away. Because I started getting comfortable with being with that person. And I realized that I got codependent emotionally with this person because I was going through a lot anyway. So I felt as though when I connected with him on that emotional level to where I felt safe with him emotionally, I started to want to be around him all the time. Now it got to the point where he started doing things as far as like cheating and infidelity and lying and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then it intertwined with family trauma that I've dealt with. And it brought a lot of stuff and it hit home for me. And when it started hitting home, I got through like a real bad depression. Then I was like, yeah, this is not healthy. Because I wanted to go to Kyle's all the fucking time. And then it got to the point where it was like, yo, if you're going to Kyle's, what am I going to do? You're just going to be out? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be out. You're going to have to do what you're going to do. And that became a problem. So then when I'm peeping that, I'm like, wow, this isn't going to be good for me, like, at all. So, cheers to you being single for, like, years.
But in all of that being said, I feel like you also, like, notice a cycle. Because we all end up, like, doing a cycle.
Yeah.
And then being able to break our patterns is important. To, like, what Mimi said. Like 20-year-old Mimi is different from whatever Mimi today, you know? Especially dating. Like the story you told us. So I've definitely been there. I know
Baby, I'm not overextending myself for a soul. You are not milking this cow before you buy it. And it's going to be really hard for somebody to compete with my solitude, honestly. Like, I'm so used to doing things on my time. I'm very spontaneous. I'm a very strong woman. I'm strong-headed. That doesn't mean I want to be bullheaded or go against another man's his masculinity. That's not what I mean. But I'm an alpha in my own right as well. So, like, no, you're not just going to tell me something and I'll fall in line. I'm going to ask you why. And that it has to make sense logically.
Right.
I need to see if you're going to write out this path and be the head,
tell the people.
I need to be if you're going to write out this path for me being an alpha, I need to know what's the game plan. Show me the path so that I can help you steer and be your neck. But you're not just going to come and talk about something, well, this is the plan, follow me, and we don't know nothing at all. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I've never seen you orchestrate anything prior to now. You came in here with this it ain't even a plan, an idea.
Right.
I can't go nowhere on an idea. I need I can't trust it. You know, I can't trust the air. That's
weird.
Like,
right, it is very
You
weird.
can't trust the air.
I can't trust the air that I breathe.
That's weird. Why would you?
No, but everybody wants to be everybody wants to be the head, and you know, it's just gonna take a lot to compete with what I do for myself. Like you know, we all repost memes and stuff like that, and me, I like to travel. Like that is a passion thing for me. So like anything that I'm posting or places that I want to go, I can take myself. So you got to compete with me wanting to do things for myself, and I can pay for these things. So you know how people be like,
oh well, I can also provide.
That's
but people think when you're reposting these things, it's like, oh, you just want a man to pay for it. No, but if you're gonna be in addition to what I already got going on,
that's fine.
That's cool. I like to be independent, but I'm gonna let you do your thing, bro. You said, I want to pay for it. I ain't got no more words for it. I'm just gonna back off.
There's something that I put in our note about this, and it's like exactly what you just said, almost to the T. I'm gonna read it. People think they're competing with other suitors when dating me, but really I'm comparing you to my own solitude. That's the competition. Is your company better than being alone? Am I growing around you like I do when I'm alone? Do I feel safe? Is there joy? Is there peace? Because
Can you send that to me? I love that.
My heart.
That ending is everything for me. Alrighty, and we are back. So like I was saying, this is Mimi again. Like I was saying, it's just gonna take someone supernatural for me going forward. Supernatural for real, because like I'm really not. I feel like I'm not that complicated, but I feel like like that meme says, your presence gotta feel way better than my solitude. Like it gotta mesh together. But yeah, we are coming down to the end of this episode. It was so good to have you, Billie.
It was so good for me to be here with all of you strong personalities, strong women. I hope that when I'm in my early 30s and 40s, I can aspire to have such personality and energy as all you women here.
You will.
Yes.
I think perseverance and wisdom and age and the things that you're going through in your early 20s are definitely preparing you.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll prepare you for sure. You got some of the stock already. Some of the experiences. lay the foundation for you, baby. You gonna be like, oh no, I know what that is.
Yes.
Don't
red flag.
I see that flag. I see
Red
it's a dot
flag.
right there.
Yes.
Don't let it.
And listen, I have so many more stories like this on my blog page on Instagram. So you guys
give
make
us
sure
the,
that you guys follow me. It's LE Honey Hours. So I made the idea up just to be an initiative to be more comfortable with myself. And then when I started doing that, I started realizing people started reaching out to me saying that they had those problems. And I'm like, oh my God, I can help somebody. So I did it more as an initiative to just reach out to people, men, women, doesn't matter race. But this is what happened to me today. And if this happened to you, how did you evolve and what did you do from it? Yeah. So that was my whole point of it. But I hope you guys follow me. You can hear more stories and everything.
Hey.
And thank you so much for having me here.
Make sure y'all follow her.
Yes.
Give it to us again.
Oh, it's at LE Honey Hours. Just straight up. Honey Hours, all lowercase. And then it's an underscore at the end of it. And you guys make sure you follow and I follow back. So don't be a stranger. And then my main page is at underscore Illy Bill. And that's where I just post all my personality posts and my astrology and my daily funny TikTok that I post every day. Some random stuff. I don't know if you guys saw the clown saying I'm doing so good.
I reposted that. It's so funny. All right, guys. It was fun. This is OMG Colin. I'm signing out too. I would absolutely love having you today.
Yes.
The treasure and this conversation was hilarious.
You high right now? I don't want to be high right now.
We had smoked before, so we're like a little bit.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. All right, y'all. SHEEBA Podcast signing off. Thank you for dropping by your place for everything melanin, everything magic, and everything black girls care about. We'll see you next time.
Love you guys.
Toodles.
Booty so big, word, Lord.